Good morning, India, and my name is Suga. Welcome to Bird Talks. Hopefully, the audio is better right now. I'm still figuring it out. Today, we will be talking about the Indian pledge that we all love, obviously. Yeah. First of all, I'm going to pull up the pledge in front of you. We'll go by line, and we will dissect it. So, let me quickly pull it up for you guys. Yep, there. First, I'll just read it, then we can dissect it together. You may have heard it before. This is the same old, repeated pledge. India is my country, and all Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give respect to my parents, teachers, and elders, and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. So, why don't we start dissecting it? We'll show the ideology and the reality between each lines. India is my country and all Indians are my brothers and sisters. But the ideology behind this, or the ideal, this is a call for national unity and fraternity. A rejection of all division is the core promise of all singular united populace. Like APJ Abdul Kalam once said, that line if you remember. Obvious contradiction or the reality of the situation or the line is this is perhaps the most contradicted line. Indian society remains deeply and violently fractured by caste, by religion, by region and language. By caste, it is a century-old caste system is not a relic. As search results show, it is a brutal, ongoing reality. Dalits and other lower caste groups face daily discrimination, social boycotts, and horrific violence, including lynching and massacres. The justice system often fails them, with reports indicating conviction rate for atrocities against Dalits. By religion, communalism is rampant; widespread religious polarization, political rhetoric, and violence, particularly against Christians and Muslims. By regional language, strong regionalism and linguistic chauvinism often creates us versus them scenario. Okay, so that's the first line. Also, Indians are my brothers and sisters. That's a Bah humbug hog wild line. You are putting it out right there. If all my Indians are brothers and sisters, I don't think there should be that many rape cases every day in my country. Okay, going to the second line. I love my country and I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. The ideology behind this line. This is a pledge of patriotism and appreciation for India's immense pluralism, a heritage that is varied, multi-religious, multi-ethnic, and multilingual. So, this contradiction or the reality behind this line. Love my country. This love is often twisted into toxic, aggressive nationalism. Dissent is branded as anti-national. A citizen's love for the country is often measured by not by their efforts to prove it, but by their uncritical support for the government or specific ideology, rich and varied heritage. The varied parties are actively under attack. There are persistent political and social movements to impose a monolithical singular heritage, often based on specific religion and language. The histories are contribution of minorities, tribal communities, and southern states are often marginalized. I cannot read my own handwriting. It's annoying. Anyways, they are erased most of the time from textbook or downplayed in the public narratives. Going on to the third line, I shall always strive to be worthy of it. The ideology. This is a promise of civic duty, integrity, and personal responsibility. It is about being a citizen who contributes positively to the nation. Obviously, the obvious contradiction or the reality of the situation. This is then undermined by widespread corruption and apathy. The 2024 Corruption Perception Index (CPI), for example, ranks India 96th out of 180 countries, with a score of just 38, where zero is highly corrupt. This reflects a systematic failure in public sector. On an individual level, this is contradicted by lack of civic sense, from rampant littering and traffic violation to the common acceptance of giving or taking bribes from basic services. This drive is often for personal gain, not to be worthy of the nation. Going on to the fourth line, I shall give respect to my parents and elders and treat everyone with courtesy. The ideology. This line combines traditional respect for hierarchy, parents, elders, with modern universal ethics to treat everyone with courtesy and with equality. The reality of this line, courtesy in India is a rarely universal. It is conditional, it is almost always determined by a person's perceived status. Caste and class. A person from a dominant caste or a wealthy background will receive fawning respect, while a person from lower caste, a manual laborer, or a domestic worker is routinely treated with discourse. Once again, I'm fumbling my words if you cannot understand. Anyways, moving on. A domestic worker is treated with disrespect and even contempt. Gender. The pledge to treat everyone with courtesy is a balanced lie. When looking at the epidemic of violence and discrimination against women, reports on the status of Dalit women, as highlighted in many search results or many articles, if you Google it, show they face multiple discrimination and are seen as easy target, a fact that is polar opposite of courtesy. Moving on to the fifth line, to my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. The ideology behind this, a pledge of loyalty to the nation, state, and all its people, transcending small identities. The reality of the situation, devotion is fragmented and tribal. Loyalty is often pledged not to my country and my people, but to one caste, one religion, one political party, one linguistic or regional group. The last line, in their well being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Bahambag. The ideal. This is the most profound and socialist line in the pledge. It is a vow of collective empathetic well being. It states that a personal happiness is impossible without the happiness of the collective. Hog wild, ass washing, ass wipe, lol. Anyways, let us just go to the reality. This is perhaps the greatest lie in the modern India. The reality is a culture of hyper individualism and stark inequality. While, oh, while some recent government reports claim as massive reduction in poverty, other metrics like the 2023 Multidimensional Poverty Index shows India is home to massive number of world's poor. The happiness of elite is clearly not dependent on the well-being of masses. It is often built at the expenses of their well-being through labor, exploitation, land grabbing, and crony capitalism. The existence, the existence of billionaires alongside widespread malnutrition and alongside reading this again just makes my memory come back when I was used to be in school, but it's annoying. There's a lot of evidence contradicting this pledge. Anyways, to summarize this fucking thing, the pledge remains a powerful and necessary set of goals. However, though obvious lies are societal failures that create a deep and painful chasm between what India pledges to be and what it currently is. Anyways, that's it. Subscribe, share, whatever you wanted to do. I don't love you at all. But what topic should I make next?